Did I... Zot, Queen, King... Burnt, yeah, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and start. 3, 2, 1, go. If I'm gonna go ahead and be disappointed, I'll just be the whole way disappointed here. Yang, that's not bad. With this kind of start, I'd like to know what the other characters are. I could use a black mage, honestly. I don't need great armor, but I should try to get like a black belt at least, I think. Or like something that allows Yang to be in the front row. My movement's a little choppy. I don't know why, I just don't want to even look at Edward here. I'm disgusted. Like, why are you giving me Edward heroes every time I play this game? It's almost worse than getting, like, you know, Go-Go, Umra, and Mog as a start. Or the old days of just getting Go-Go and Umra. Alright, well that answered all my problems. Alright, let me do this now before I forget. Save me a few steps later. I mean, at some point I'm probably going to do hook route, or at least pink and rat tail. Let's see, package, sand ruby, underground access, earth crystal, Baron key. So this actually, everything's on the blue planet at least. So there's something to be said for that. Scary. I was trying to bring him back just in case. Like, I didn't know if he'd actually survive that fight. I might need him to throw a dancing dagger or whatever. Oh, hey Fitz. I would say I don't have as many secret tricks on this one as Final Fantasy VI though. It's all I can do to get through Seed without like shooting myself in the foot too bad. Yeah, I'm just hoping like I get enough like decent runs I have a chance to maybe get into brackets. And honestly, that's probably optimistic to some extent. But that's ultimately the goal. You're shooting for a win. I've actually ticked that one off already. That's the one thing, like, I've got a win now, so it's like, alright, well, let's see if I can get more than one win. Yeah, I ended up beating somebody last night when we raced. Falgren, I think his name was. Oh, Grant. Yeah, that's a tough one. Grant's really good. Game's unplayable. Route everything that's unpopular. I mean, that is a play for sure. Yeah, see how it works. I did Dwarf Castle unexpectedly last night, and it led me to get a Forge, which ended up having a Siren in it. So I ended up doing Siren Egg Ground. That that kind of worked out in my favor. It was kind of unexpected, but is definitely kind of an easier grind instead of me having to try to chase Mac Giant. I mean, I know how to do Mac Giant, but just it worked out perfectly. I didn't have to put any real thought into my grind. There's zero execution. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I'm going for the character. I don't have any real interest in doing anything up there. I don't think I could do anything up there even if I wanted to. Put it that way. I do know that Porm's at Baronin, though. So if I can get a good character here, then it probably sets me up to do Baronin. And then I could probably basically have a decent end party. Like if this is a good melee character, like an Edge or a Kane, like that would probably be my, like, I don't want to say ideal, but it would definitely work out in my favor. I would say for me, it's not so much a level thing as a, what's the best way to phrase it? I don't know if it's so much a level thing, so much as an equipment thing for me. Like, it's very rare that I don't feel comfortable at least going for it. Yeah, I mean, for sure, it's hard to figure out, like, exactly the right timing. It's usually, like, when you have two people that are pretty solid, and you know that somebody has decent defense. Like, somebody's going to survive, or you have enough illusions, like, you have some way to deal with his damage. You have stop that you can cast, like, if you have, like, the pieces, then you just kind of make it work from there. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I don't... Did I get an Ogre Axe? I might have gotten an Ogre Axe. I mean, I'd be down with trying that. Ogre Axe plus Thunderclaw. I might actually have to do a stop grind, though. Let me see what he has. Yeah, I did have one. Yeah, with like 49 defense, like, it's not that Sid wouldn't die, but like he wouldn't die easily. So I'm kind of okay with this. I'm fine with at least testing this out and see if I can get through it. I'm not worried about elements so much. Oof. That's unfortunate. I don't think I can win this. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this isn't a bad defense spot. Yeah, I completely forgot this is one of the good ones. Yeah, it's kind of lucky because I wasn't ready to do much more than this. It's a good thing I didn't reset out panic. Twin Harpy. I really don't like the idea of trying to do this with what I got right now. If I had Berserk, I'd feel fine with it, but with no Berserk, like, it's gonna be really awkward no matter what I do. That's really just for money. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go chase a few easy ones just to get Palom and what do you call it? Rosa online. Yeah, not necessarily ideal, but I'm kind of okay with those. I really hate this fight. Does that get virus? No. Well, stop is actually... So, like, right now, I could probably do a Mac Giant grind now that I have stop. It would be a gruff one, but I could do it. I don't have life potions, though. Alright, well, I just have to say a word, and apparently that fixes things. Do I want to do anything else, or do I just go? I don't have Blink. It would be nice to have Blink on Rosa before I try to do this. But by all rights, I could go right now. Yeah, let me... Honestly, I'm just gonna get the get the image up now. That's literally the next thing after this, I think. I mean, if I can get into a Mac Giant grind, sub half hour, be done by like say 40, I'd be in really, really good space in terms of my setup. That was a pretty good fight. I did not mean to do that. Whoopsies. Sloppy menu in there. Oh my goodness, man. What am I doing? I made that way harder than I needed to. Like a billion times harder than it needed to be. Well, that's promising. Let's see. Okay, magma key. I think it's a easy decision to make. Actually, is there any reason to do magma key? No. So here's the move. I'm gonna do a siren fight and then I'm gonna go. Just making sure this is safe. Alright, Berserk, Blink. I've stopped, Quake. Yeah, I have all the good stuff now. Since I'm down here, I'll just do this real quick. Let's see, I have life potions. Yeah, I have all the pieces at this point. Hook, huh? It would be good to know what I'm getting myself into down here. It's not to say that I'll actually take these fights, but I do want to look. I just want to know what these are. A Sparkle and Antlion. I'll just go ahead and do this. I'm just like getting all the side stuff out of the way before I do a grind here. Because that's, honestly, I think I have to at this point. Yeah, the real question is how far do I take the grind? I think I take the grind all the way out to like... If I do it properly, I think I take it up to where I can basically do nuke or white. I mean, that's probably a little excessive, but... If I don't, like, I don't have an easy way through the rest of the seed. Actually, yeah, there's the real way to do it, and then there's the way that I just tried to do it. Do I not have... Saved. I probably should have... Yeah. That was a little sloppy as a setup. I should have just healed at the heal pod down there. Let's see. 4... Actually, is that... How does that work? I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna be safe here and make sure I don't screw up. Yeah, that's what I was actually imagining doing, is healing there. Now that I think about it. Should've just... Instead of wasting all those ethers I did. Should've just done that. Even if the setup for this is going to take a while, once I get into it, it should go fast, because both Sid and Yang can do real damage. I think it's the second fight down there. I just didn't want to mess up reading the chart. Alright, no back attacks, no shenanigans, just an easy fight. That was weird. What was that, 6 so far? probably need another... I mean, I need a bunch. I don't... Definitely not ready yet. Alright. I got what I needed from that ground. I was definitely playing to get everything. Alright. This is an easy game from here on out. Alright, I'll do Twin Harp now, I guess. Yeah, I counted that perfectly to get nuke and white and everything. That actually worked out really well. Pretty happy with myself there. And then I go and do this, but also, man, I need to do something. This is as good as anything, I think. Chase a key, or yeah, chase a key item that I have in hand. I mean, I guess I could just go straight to the moon. Oh, hey, appreciate all the raiders from Free Enterprise. Hopefully it was a good race. Caught me in the middle of an interesting one where I got an early Darkness Crystal. So, I already did my grind and I'm just basically chasing whatever I need to for objectives at this point. Also, harp music. That's a really convenient time to find D-Nest. Well, I have power overwhelming, but I don't have a good way to route this, I don't think. It doesn't involve a walk of shame. But overall, I'm actually pretty happy with this seed so far. I mean, the fact that I got through like Mac Giant grind without too much trouble, and then, I mean, I'm 50 minutes, I'm basically just ready for endgame. I just need to go find it. Like, I could definitely be in a worse spot than I am right now. Maybe I should just go chase King and Queen, do all the stuff underground. No matter what I do, I'm going to end up doing some backtracking, I think, so... At this point, I think... Oh yeah, missed. Here, I'll do Mist Dragon, see if this gets me somewhere. Tower key, at least that's part of the objectives. I was about to go underground anyway, so why not? Yeah, I think at this point it's really just chase objectives as much as I can. See, I have line of sight to what, 3 right now? So I need Earth Crystal, Package Sand Ruby, or Forge, basically. Or Baron Key. I don't think I need to think too much here. By the way, Edward's hero here, if anyone's wondering why there's Edward in the party. Not sleeping somewhere. I can't really think of anything that would be a problem for me at this point. Like an unfortunate Golbez, maybe? That's definitely not a problem. Do you consider that French vanilla, the imps are up here? Probably. If this stone doesn't work, I'll actually kill these guys normally. Oh, that guarantees that one. I don't hate being power overwhelming here. Baron Key. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to spend the time. For right now, I think I'm just chasing key items. Like, I'm going to chase this quest chain to the end. My luck, I'm gonna get like Sand Ruby and then package like consecutively, and end up being forced to do the full like Kaipo thing. I mean, we'll see, but wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I guess nothing cheaper than something free, but that's kind of frustrating. I mean, if I can do the king and queen, now's the perfect time to route it in. I think one's a sparkle. The sparkle fight might be a problem, especially because I think it's a Jura. So if it's like something really unfortunate, it might be a challenge. We'll see. So this over to Baron is the next thing. After I hopefully just clear these, no real problem. That's actually, I'm not too worried about it. Fast as he is, I can win this fight. Yeah, more of the joys of being power overwhelming. This might be a little too conservative. I'm just gonna save. Like, I'm probably okay taking that, but I'm not gonna risk it either and have to refight it. Probably should have peeked at what it was a long time ago. I mean, if it is Plague, like I'm imagining in my head, I actually have enough ammunition to probably take it. That's actually a really dangerous fight, isn't it? I don't have any way to heal that, do I? Screwed. I am screwed. I can win that fight, I just need to not try to power through the whole thing. think this will work. Oh no. Why is that such a hard fight? That made no sense. What happened? Both breasts got reflected onto the small one? The front one? Do I just need to, like, force the issue with the... I don't know. Whatever. It would be the first time I threw away a good time for shenanigans. Okay, I should have just done that the first time. Yeah, that was like a 7-minute adventure I didn't need to have. That's a little unfortunate that that worked out the way it did. If that wasn't an objective, I would have probably faded it and just moved on. Probably should have just moved on or just fought that cleanly the first time. I'm not used to the timing. I need to reread the scripts and relearn how some of these fights work. that was definitely not a. That's not what that fight should have been. Put it that way. All right. With that being said, though, I'll be able to go straight up to Baron. I'll do that, and then I'll see where I stand after Baron Castle. Yeah, I definitely made that fight harder than it needed to be. I mean, Yang's really reliable at this point. Like, I don't really have to worry about him. It's everybody else. Like, this is setting up to be hybrid strats because, like, unless I can get Edward online with Spoon, like, I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to really make it viable. I mean, maybe, but at this point, it's going to be a bit of a... I mean, maybe. We'll see. I'm not worried about this spot. Whatever it is can't be any harder than what I just fought. Definitely like 5 minutes I should have back though. Like the first refight I should have won. You can make a case that yeah, the first fight was going to be hard no matter what, but the first refight, I don't think there's any question I should have won that. Might as well. Probably should have done something to those dragons too, but... Okay, well, I'm moving. I feel like I took a lot of wind out of my sails by dying there at the Fey March fight. It's easy game. It's not going bad. How's it going, John? Hope everything's going alright. Yeah, I guess my first seed wasn't great, but I mean, basically I already had like level 50 whatever. Yeah, I already did my grind at like 40 minutes. So like I'm already good to go level wise. It's really just a question of finding objectives. Probably about to go to the moon to chase everything though. Like if I don't get something helpful here, I feel like I kind of have to go to the moon. That's not really what I was hoping for. I haven't checked for Bull yet. I'm gonna check for Bull and then basically it's that Dwarf Castle, the moon, and now Seal Gate or Seal Cave. Probably should have just put a save over there, but yeah. Problem is all my objectives are on the Earth, and I'm down to like going to the moon is my next play, which means no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to come back. Like unless this is Earth Crystal, and it's not. Yeah, I mean I'm going to the moon, and whatever happens, happens. It looks like. Actually, there's no real reason for me to even hold that defense sword. Probably should just reset out. With that being said, though, I mean, it's not a terrible spot to be in. I mean, I'm in the mid-50s at this point. So, mid-50s going to the moon, I should be alright. I just need some combination of Earth Package, Sand Ruby, and Adamant. So, any two of the group would be fine. What might be the most depressing part of the seed is that I don't have exit. So whatever I end up finding, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk myself out. There's definitely a walk of shame in my future coming. Warp of shame, walk of shame. It's all the same thing. Same shame, different flavor, basically. Yeah, Yang's got Thunderclaw, so he'll be fine. Edward is. Yeah, he wouldn't be in the party if he wasn't the hero. So let's just put it that way. Especially with no spoon this late, like I would have, I would have gotten rid of him a long time ago. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I got Darkness Crystal like first 10 minutes, so I ended up getting, I think, who did I get? I got a good character relatively early. Maybe it was Sid. I got Rosa from the Mom Bomb fight. I mean, I don't hate having Spoon at least. I mean, it makes it a little bit more viable in terms of just letting this team go. I don't have the luxury of having Rydia to be 2/3 of a white mage though. So it's gonna be a little awkward trying to manage all my healing and berserks. Alright, fingers crossed I get relatively easy fights down here. Probably should have done Crystal Sword before I came in here. Oh, I didn't need to heal him because he's hero. Yeah. Whoops. Oh well. Well, that's a piece of the puzzle. I really am hoping the ribbon room is another piece of the puzzle, so I don't have to think too much here. Did I equip? No, I didn't. This is kind of a crappy fight in this spot. Yeah, I mean, that's the only good thing about it, but I missed out on a ton of experience if that was like any other fight. Alright. There's the answer. I do have the pass at least, so I don't have to walk this back. Oh. I was so caught up in walking that I keep saying it and it screws me over. Whatever, that's fine. you warp out from here? Worth a try. I doubt I'll ever remember that you can't warp from there, but hopefully I'd never have to do that more often than what I just did. Alright, so package, and then Earth Crystal turn in, and I'm basically done. So, like, what, 135-ish, if I play it right? Don't screw up. Actually, the way my Z fights are going, like 140, but, yeah. Hopefully I don't make it as bad as the one I did earlier. I probably had like a 15-minute Z fight. You know, if I, no, you know what? I won't even think about it. If I was gonna do it, I'd do it for Sid. But I can't get him anywhere near viable. Like, if I even had, like, him partially viable, I'd probably go for it, but I can't make that work. Plus, it's not even worth the time to even walk up the Kaipo. Like, I mean, Yang and Edward are my main people. I'm going to be reflecting stuff off of Sid. Like, that's my end game. Like, nothing else really matters all that much. At least, not in the back of my mind. Alright. So, Nuke's in its rightful spot. I don't have to really think about anything here. I don't even have like a fast character, so like the agility stuff won't be that bad, I would hope. I don't have any of the big swords or anything, but I still think I can do this pretty decently. This is give or take about the same time as the race yesterday. Ish. What did I get yesterday? Like 134? That wasn't even really a great 134. Like, I definitely, like, I died a few random places. I did some screw up things that I wish I could have back, but overall, on average, across the board, I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, Cecil or Edge, I would have taken over Sid. I don't mind having Sid here, just because that gives me some Big Bang protection, basically. So there's something to that, but it's also not what I was going for from the beginning. see, is this one of the... No. Oh yeah, it is. Wasn't expecting that to work. I didn't expect that to kill everything, put it that way. Yeah, that ended up being more dangerous than it needed to be. Not dangerous, time consuming than it needed to be. Yeah, no point was that a dangerous fight, but... Alright, so... Alright, there's go mode. Or, well, it's a little bit past go mode. I already had it for a while, but still. There's the last piece of the puzzle, put it that way. Alright, let me see how good / bad I am at Z. I mean, if it's anything like earlier, it's probably pretty bad. Well, have I been in this town? Yeah, I've been here. I'm pretty sure that because all the items are terrible. Should I put it on 3? I probably should put it on battle speed 3. Since I'm going to do hybrid, yeah. For safety's sake. Do I have silk webs? I don't know if I do. What the hell? I can't see it being a problem to tip in here. Yeah, maybe shouldn't have done that. Edward's hitting worse and worse now that he has Berserk on. I assume there's some like underflow, overflow ridiculousness going on there. I mean, Yang's gonna win this fight. Whether, even if he dies, like, yeah, there's nothing bad that's gonna happen at this point. That wasn't bad, especially with no Silk Web in hand. Like, that was a relatively clean fight. I didn't have any, like, major blow-ups or anything. Like, 1,000 times better than the seed before. And that was like 6 minutes instead of 15. Didn't hurt that Yang just crushed everything, but still. Maybe not the absolute fastest that could have been, but it was still like smooth. I didn't get into any trouble. Like, that's kind of what I needed from that fight. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I mean, that's it was overall a good run. I didn't crash and burn like I'm apt to do, so nothing to complain about. Alright, so let's see. Microcorgs and OG Dooch? Is that how you say that? I guess they're racing. I don't know if I want to... Is it awkward if I raid somebody that's just about to race? I mean, I don't want to throw somebody off their game if I just bring like a bunch of people into their stream all of a sudden. I mean, if it hasn't started yet, I'd feel more okay about it. Let me see what these folks are thinking. So who else is about to do a race? Grant and Fitz are about to. Let me see if I can sneak into one of their streams before. they start. I wouldn't mind just raiding them right before they start. Let's see, so where are those guys at in their race? 35 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid somebody in the middle of a race here. I would assume that Natara and Starscream racing. But you know what? That's being restreamed, so I'm just gonna rate that. That's good enough for me. All right. Well, everybody that's watching, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, and I guess catch you next time.